If you're budgeting by Zillow's estimate and a 30-year plan article you found online, hit pause. Seriously, hit pause because Maui will humble you faster than our winter's north swell. I have now talked to probably 100 families trying to buy their first home, but about a couple dozen of them actually became homeowners within a year of connecting with me. The rest learns these 5 harsh realities the hard way, so stick around so you don't have to.
I know it's about time. It's about time.
As always, my name is Chaston Marcos, your go-to real estate agent here on Maui. I'm here to be your guide, your resource, and your local connection to everything this island has to offer. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in Maui real estate, you're in the right place. Because my mission is to give you the clearest, most honest, and the most practical information about living here. So if you have any questions, text me right now at my number below, 371-6475. I'm not here to crush the fantasy. I'm here to give you the cheat codes so you can land a roof and you can afford without eating Vienna sausage and beans for the next decade. Reality number 1, you need at least $300,000 income to afford an average home here on Maui. Because the median sale price of Maui crossed over and is lingering around 1.25 million just a couple of years ago. Let that sink in for a second, because lenders here use a minimum of 45% debt to income cap. And with the current 7% rates, that pencils to roughly $300,000 a year in verified income. If you're a teacher, nurse, or firefighters, jobs we desperately need, you've been priced out unless you have a side hustle selling NFTs. Down payment assistance exists, for sure. But most programs top out at around $30,000, which barely covers the escrow deposit on $1 million sale. So what can you do? You either partner up, move home with your parents for 3 years, or you look at condos, or the neighborhoods no one really wants to look up. Reality number 2, you're not competing with families, you're competing with portfolios. Roughly 42% of last quarter's closings went to buyers who already had 2 or more properties. Think about that. They're using Maui's equity or their Bay Area crypto profits to snap inventory before you can even book a showing to see it. They waive appraisals, waive inspections, and they're able to close within 21 days flat. So if you are a first-time homebuyer who needs that FHA loan, a USDA loan, or a minimum of 3% down, you just can't compete with that, even if you're pre-approved up to $900,000. The listing agent will stack your offer at the bottom because your financing is a potential risk to closing. It's frustrating, I know. So what is the workaround? Working with me, we will definitely structure your offer so that the sellers will be forced to consider us as competition. Reality number 3, the paradise tax is real and it's everywhere. Everyone jokes around about $8 milk in Hawaii, and yeah, that is real, but the bigger killers are electricity. At 44 cents per kilowatt an hour, that's triple the national average. And homeowners insurance, that can top around $6,000 a year if your parcel sits in a tsunami zone or a floodplain. Need a plumber on the new home? Budget $75 an hour plus a 2-week wait. Want granite counters? They're shipping that all the way from Seattle, so add 35% for freight and pray the barge isn't delayed by a dock strike. And don't forget hurricane season. A Category 2 near Hilo raised premium island-wide 18% overnight last year. If your escrow impounds jumps $400 a month after closing, that could absolutely sink your debt to income ratio and revoke your approval. So do yourself a favor, build a 3% buffer into your monthly housing budget just for that paradise inflation. You'll thank me later. And if you're still with me, you're either terrified or determined. My money's on determined, because determined wins on this island. I'll run the numbers overnight and tell you if you're looking at a condo in Kihei, a fixer in Central Maui, or staying put for right now. Drop the word Imeike in the comments so I know you're determined. Then send me a text with your price ceiling and your job field. Reality number 4. Island time sounds chill until your roof leaks. Mainlanders pictures Mai Tais at sunsets, right? Homeowners picture waiting their months for a contractor to show up because there are only a handful of qualified roofers serving a specific area that have the time. And if they do, there's a reason why. Permits that take 48 hours in Phoenix routinely take about 90 days here on Maui. The Department of Public Works still want paper copies in triplicate. Plan on a 15K repiping turning into 22K because island time really means limited labor, pool, and a boat ride away. Reality number 5, the property you buy might not be the property you think you own. Leasehold land is still very common in Hawaii, and some agents you find online do not educate you about the difference. You can buy a gorgeous oceanfront condo for $400,000 and discover that the lease rent resets in 2030 from $200 a month to $2,800 a month, wiping out any equity you hope to gain. It's not just about the price tag, it's about what you actually own and the strings attached. Understanding the nuances of fee simple versus leasehold is absolutely critical before you commit. Oh, and that cute little ohana out back that you want to rent, if it's not permitted, the county could force you to tear it down and bill you for the demolition. Always order a county zoning report and a lease rent schedule before you wire earnest money. Seriously, don't skip this step. So, how do you actually make this happen? Start with a condo, but target an older walk-up building with no pool because the HOA fees stay sane, and we're talking under $500 a month when the average is $800 a month. Think creatively. Partners with friends. 2 teachers can absolutely go halves on a home with an ohana if the zoning allows separate electric meters. Or house hack. Buy a 3-bedroom in Wailuku, live in one room and rent out the others. Finally, negotiate for closing costs, credits instead of price reduction. A $15,000 credit costs the seller less and keeps your loan under the conforming limit so you can put 10% down instead of 20%. I know these moves aren't sexy, I'll admit it, but they get you off the rental treadmill before the next wave of tech money arrives. Maui isn't impossible, it's just unforgiving. It demands your respect and it demands your due diligence. So if this video helped you, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and reach out anytime. My email is below, or for a quicker response, send me a text. Message me Maui at my number 808-371-6475 for my free Moving to Maui guide. I'm Chaston Marcos, and I'd love to be your go-to realtor here on Maui. My business is built on trust and strengthened by my relationships. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.
It's about time.